The border between India and China stretches across the most unforgiving terrain on Earth. For decades, the high Himalayas served as a natural buffer, deep, freezing valleys where almost nobody lived, and the exact lines on a map were easily obscured by snow and ice. This map shows the exact coordinates where recent high-resolution satellite imagery spotted a cluster of new activity. Right near the border of Arunachal, Pradesh, sensors detected a brand-new construction plant, 2 helipads, and fresh roadworks cut directly into the mountainside. The moment these images surfaced, the Na community in Arunachal Pradesh raised the alarm, alleging that Chinese forces had crossed over and seized Indian territory. In an area where the historic McMahon Line has been fiercely contested for over a century, any movement of heavy machinery triggers immediate geopolitical anxiety. But the Indian Army stepped in to clarify the situation, officially dismissing reports of a fresh incursion as misleading. Local leadership backed up the military. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister Pema Khandu confirmed that local surveys had been conducted, proving that no new territorial boundaries had been crossed by these bulldozers. The construction seen in the satellite photos is real, but these roads and helipads are being built on land that China has held and controlled since 1959. The real story isn't a sudden, aggressive invasion. It is the steady, permanent filling of a massive, unpopulated vacuum with state-backed concrete. To understand what is happening across the line of actual control, we have to look at Beijing's long-term operational playbook in these disputed areas. The recent earth-moving is part of a larger network, connecting a village constructed in 2021 to a completely new, modern settlement. This schematic highlights China's doctrine. Beijing weaponizes geography, placing civilian infrastructure against the contested edge. By pushing these nodes into the buffer zone, Beijing forces India to react to permanent structures, projecting dominance over Arunachal Pradesh. This steady, creeping development is the source of recurring diplomatic strain and the chronic fear felt by border communities. Civilian construction projects have been converted into tools for territorial assertion. India is meeting this geopolitical challenge with its own rapid surge of development. The sweeping valleys on the Indian side are undergoing a rapid modernization to ensure no territory is left empty. The strategic response from New Delhi is centered around the Vibrant Villages program, a dedicated initiative designed to populate and develop the frontier. Engineers are actively cutting through extreme snowpacked terrain to build robust border roads and establish new army posts where there was once no presence at all. The upgrade extends to technology, bringing last-mile 4G internet access to the most remote mountain towns in the region. This diagram illustrates the core mechanism of the current border game. Today, a newly paved road or an active cell tower serves as a modern physical marker of sovereignty. Both nations are now racing to mirror each other's developments, matching every new helipad with a road and every cell tower with a permanent outpost, locking down the territory one structure at a time. Over the last decade, the seasonal movement of patrols has given way to a permanent landscape of asphalt and steel. Where there were once only isolated soldiers taking grueling patrols across barren mountains, there are now heavily fortified, permanent bases and fully operational settlements. And while these new villages are classified as civilian, a highly alert military presence remains deeply interwoven into every new piece of infrastructure. The local panic sparked by those initial satellite images is the exact reaction Beijing's strategy is designed to provoke. Yet the reality on the ground is a heavily reinforced geopolitical stalemate, where both nations are matching each other structure for structure. On this frontier, the reach of a fiber optic cable or the speed of a bulldozer dictates military readiness, providing the essential logistical backbone that allows troops and artillery to hold their ground.